Pandasama just updated the realistic childbirth mod for the family expansion update, meaning we are getting more family-based animations to reactions if your Sims are pregnant, to more birth animations. So if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But let's get into this mod review because these updates, this mod, it blows me away every time that we get into game and play it, because this is one of the reasons that I continue playing the game is because of this mod right here. So without further ado, let's get into it. It wouldn't be a proper mod review for a family expansion update if Yvette didn't have a family. So today, Yvette's got a husband and 2 kids because yes, that is right. We have new animations for announcing that a Sim is pregnant or taking a pregnancy test. So I need Yvette to have a partner. And then we've got 2 kids because now your Sims can announce to their toddlers and children, I think teens as well, that they are expecting and have a special animation for that. But I did want to note that this mod is in early access, so it comes out December 1st. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is have Damien and Yvette try for a baby so that I can show you the new feature that we have for Sims taking a pregnancy test. While they're doing that, let me walk you through what I am talking about with this new feature. So we know the vanilla way of Sims finding out that they're pregnant is taking a pregnancy test, and instantly it'll tell you if they're eating for 2 or if they're not pregnant. What Pandasama did with this update that I love for storylines is that you can take a pregnancy test without looking at it, so it'll just go into your inventory. Your Sims can either check it by placing it out of their inventory, or they can have a special animation with their partner to view it together, which I really love. So now that Yvette has finished doing the deed, we are gonna have her go to the bathroom over here and take pregnancy tests without looking. It still costs you $15. Anyways, we'll have her do that. Now we've got the pregnancy test in the inventory. Before we look at the test, I do want to run through a few things. If you have RPO installed in your mod folder, depending on how they have a certain feeling towards having children, you know, if your Sims are happy to have children, they will have a happy reaction to finding out that they are pregnant. If they don't want kids in the Sims, their reaction is going to be a negative animation. So I really love that. I really love that based off of your Sims' feelings towards having children will affect their feelings through the animation. So you either have a positive animation or a negative animation. Now, Yvette and Damien are both happy to have children, so we are going to look at the positive animation for today. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, I also want to say that kids are also affected with the animations. So your kids could have a negative reaction or a positive reaction too. Love the detail for that. But anyways, now that we've got the pregnancy test in our inventory, you can click on the pregnancy test to view result with. So we can do that now, actually. And so you guys can see, I love how Yvette is about to do this viewing thing and Damien's in these heart boxers. What a moment right here. So that is the animation. They kind of look like they're upset, but they're happy. They're happy right now, but it's really cute. It adds for more depth to that storyline, makes it feel more realistic, obviously. Like, that is just so cute right there. And now it'll give you the eating for 2. Yvette is pregnant. Congratulations. Now, another cool thing to do is if your Sims don't have a partner, but maybe they don't want to look at the test, maybe you want to add some spice into your game, for whatever reason that is, they can take the pregnancy test out of their inventory. And I thought this was such a cool, like, little detail, is if you move this test onto the counter, you can now see that it is a positive test. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? So you don't necessarily have to take it on the toilet and get the result immediately. Lay it on the countertop and then look at it that way. So, and then I'm pretty sure your Sim will be able to view result with whoever. But you might, if it's a single Sim, you might actually have to take it on the toilet. So you might have to spend a little bit more. But at least there's an option for you to be able to, like, lay it out. So you can kind of do, like, a announcement in your game with your partners when they come home or wherever they're at. You can have a little pretty setup to announce that your Sim is pregnant. Anyways, So now I'm going to show you the next thing on our list, which is, of course, announcing it to your children. So for my toddler, so I'm going to click on Edith here, and I'm going to go to the friendly, and I'm going to hit the share pregnancy news. Of course, this has to come up right when I'm trying to do a mod. I don't know what your preference is, Yvette. Let fate decide. I don't know what she changed it to, but I'm just trying to announce. I'm just trying to make an announcement right now, and the game, of course, is not working properly. So okay, so she's gonna come over here, and she's going to tell Edith she's pregnant. Now, as you can tell by Edith's reaction, she's not happy. She's not too thrilled about having another sibling. And honestly, I can't blame her. She's angry now. But the other thing is, Yvette does get a buff. Your Sims will get a buff from the pregnancy news. So a little life, a big future. And they also should get a buff with their children having a certain reaction. So she is a small storm. She's a little sad because Edith is... Oh no! Wait a minute. What the heck? Some Sims are just so good at being mean. They're well-crafted, rude. It says, wait, hold on. Yvette is in awe of how effective that rude interaction was from Edith. Edith must have spent a while coming up with something so venomous. Could this mean Yvette likes malicious interactions? Y'all, I'm just trying to do a mod review. Why has it gotta be so chaotic? I don't know what to click. Your kid kicks you. And now you're like, oh, I like malicious interactions. I'm just gonna click no because, like, I don't need any hostility today. I just want to... Oh, okay, they have a difficult family dynamic. I could see this one from a mile away. We'll just hit yes. She's angry, though. But if you're... She's got this mine angry thing. She's like, when the news about the baby was shared, Edith thought about her favorite toys, her special things. The idea of someone else playing with them felt wrong. You know, and I understand, Edith. I would be in that position, too. I wouldn't want that. I'm the youngest out of my family. I get that. Anyways, enough of that. Let's move on to the children. For Forrest, you need an ultrasound photo in your inventory for this one to work. So we are going to send Yvette to the OBGYN. Don't worry, I'll do this really quickly so that you guys don't have to sit through this because I'm pretty sure we all know how the ultrasounds go. I did want to point out that I am going to show the positive animation for the children. I wanted you guys to see a little variation. So for the toddler, I gave the negative animation because it kind of made sense. And then for the children, I gave the positive animation because you do have to ask your toddler or children or teen if they want siblings, and then with RPO it'll pull up a window and then you can choose if they're happy or sad or let fate decide. So anyways, let me get Yvette's ultrasound photo and then we will pop back to the house and I will show you that animation. All right, we're back from the ultrasound, and tell me why Yvette is pregnant with twins. I cannot make this up. As if it couldn't get any more chaotic. I guess it kind of works out because with our birth animations, well, let me pause on that. Let me do this first thing and then I'll get to the other stuff. But basically we're gonna go back to friendly and then we will hit share pregnancy news. Now that we have the ultrasound in my inventory, we can tell the children now. So she will come over here. She'll let them know. She'll tell them what the... And look, he's happy. He's not kicking her like someone I knew. Like someone. I thought she was over there. I was going to pan over to her. But I think that's really cute. Like, I absolutely love this. Like, I feel like pregnancy is so overlooked in The Sims 4, and without this mod and like RPO in the game, it truly makes it even more realistic for your pregnancy storylines. And to now be able to have this family expansion update to where you have another feature when your Sims are taking a pregnancy test and how they want to go about that. Your Sims are now able to announce it to their toddlers and their children that they are expecting a child, and you can have that raw emotion. They can either be very excited because they're getting another sibling, or like Edith, they can kick their mother because they're not happy about the news of a new sibling. So there's a lot of variations, you know? But now that we've got that announcement out of the way, the next thing that we are going to move on to is the new birth animations that came with this mod. I think this is the number one thing that has been asked for since we got the home birth update. So with the home birth animations, we got the water birth and the bed birth. And with this mod, you can now have those home birth animations for twins and triplets. So all babies should have an animation when they are born, so it will obviously be more realistic. When you're having that home birth for the storyline, you've got the animations that match up with the amount of children that your Sims are pregnant. Hence why I said Yvette is pregnant with twins, you know, as it couldn't get any more chaotic. I didn't even have to cheat that. She just got pregnant with twins. I mean, congratulations. I am going to put Yvette in labor, okay? Because this kind of wraps things up with this mod review. And we are going to pregnancy phase in labor. I do need to lay a few things out before we get started. So we are going to do, I think let's do the bed birth first. Okay, so now that I got things set up on my end, we are going to have Yvette come over to the bed. And she is going to have the baby. She is pregnant with twins, so we're going to do the twin animation so that you guys can explore the triplet animations on your own, because it is the exact same animations that we've had for the home birth. It's just adding the multiple birth animations that I know a lot of people have been looking forward to, me included. I haven't seen this before, the animations for the multiples, so I'm not really sure how long it will take. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit, but they get into this position, and then I love how I can hear Edith outside this bedroom. So the boy is born first, Soren. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a girl. I think we'll just do Lucy. That works. And so now we will see, so there's the babies in the bassinets, and now we'll see Damien bring the babies up. So that's one, and then she's got to go back for the other. And then Damien will grab twin B and bring that baby up. And now that is the twin animation for the bed birth. So, and then they just go in the little bassinets. If you want specific bassinets, I recommend probably setting them up that way. Was Edith in here this entire time? Oh my goodness. She's just playing in here. She's like, these are my toys. Anyways. So I'm going to exit. I'm going to come back and have it set up for the water birth. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got everyone that I needed for the water birth. You do need your midwife. So I'm going to have Yvette come in here to the water pool, the little pool. I mean, obviously a pool would have water in it. So I don't know why I just called it a water pool. I think she's putting Edith to bed. Probably the best is for Edith to be going to bed right now, because she is not going to be happy when she wakes up and she's got two new siblings. So Yvette is going to come into the pool. And again, it operates just like the single birth animations. Now we just have the multiple animations. I don't know where okay, I was about to be like, buddy, you should probably be in here. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Oh, he fainted. Are you kidding me? Why is this always some of my most chaotic mod reviews is the realistic childbirth mod? I mean, it is a very chaotic mod. There's a lot. It's a good chaotic. It's the chaos we all need in The Sims. Like, this mod, I tell you what, guys. I am speechless every time. We'll do Damien Jr. And then we'll do Addison. That's fine. So, then she'll start to deliver both of the babies. This is actually, like, so cool. Like, I'm, like, speechless, like, watching this. Like, oh, he's waking up. Perfect timing, Damien. He's looking over. There's just, like, two babies now. He was like, wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, he's stretching. Buddy, turn around. And then you've got baby. So you got both babies now. It's so cute. And then if it was the triplets, there'd be one in the middle. So I think that's great just to have the single, twin, and triplet animations. I know there are mods where you can have your Sims pregnant with more than 3 kids. I stop at the triplets in the game because I fear after triplets, that's where it gets even more chaotic. So those are the new animations that we got with the family expansion update, along with some bug fixes as well. Again, this mod comes out December 1st for public release, but it is currently out for early access if you do want to go and get the early access edition of the mod. She also gets a buff of a happy twins in calm water. Don't quote me on this, but for the unassisted birth that you can do at the home birth choice, if you have your Sims choose that, I don't know if that works with multiples yet. From what I understand and what I've seen, it's been the water birth and the bed birth, but that's still great to have those animations now in the game. But anyways, let me know what your favorite feature of the new update was for the realistic childbirth, the mod. A huge shout out to Pandasama as well for creating this mod. Honestly, again, one of the reasons why I continue to play this game is because of that mod being in my mod folder. Highly recommend downloading it if you haven't played with it. Give it a check. Go check it out. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's YouTube video. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And with that, happy simming, and I will see you all later.